All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be taking on the burst mode challenge for part 2 of the anniversary. So this is going to be the Super Saiyan 4 Dokkan event burst mode. There is a special mission in here to do 8,000 plus points. I think that's how you get like the special title and all that stuff. So we're going to attempt that in this video. All you have to really do in order to get like all the missions done, like if you look here, I think to get all the missions, you do have to do the 8,000, but in order to get the tons of thanks tickets, all you have to do is 4,000, right? So if you complete 4,000 points in this, you can easily, oh, well, we got that reset. Okay, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. If you go in here, 4,000 or higher, that's all you need to get tons of thanks tickets. So it's very simple to do. We're going to go ahead and take on the extra challenge here. We've got all of our conditions set. I have yet to try this out yet. But we'll go ahead and we'll go through this pretty slow so you guys can see exactly what I'm choosing to do here. A lot of this is going to be pretty tough, right? Because we're going to have to like really boost their attack, really boost their defense, really boost their HP in order for us to really hit that 8,000 point mark. Now, this is just a Dokkan event, so I don't expect it to be anything too outlandishly crazy, but I guess we'll find out. We're going to run the Pure Saiyans team to see if we can get this one done. It is a little bit less points than the Hybrid Saiyans, but if we do that, we're able to utilize this team here. And I don't think this team is going to have very many issues. So let's go and let's try this. Let's jump in and let's see if we can knock out this burst mode here at 8,000 points difficulty. All right, let's see what we got going on. We can probably do this. So UI Goku's going to have guaranteed dodge for his first turn. So we'll just throw him up front. Dodge whatever comes in. Go ahead and do that with our boys there. And you guys just need 2 keys, so we can just do something simple there. Oh, that's right. We do have that. I got to pay attention to that. I always forget about that one. So one of the conditions is if you pick up a type key sphere that is super effective against your typing of the character, you're going to take some damage. So because we picked up Fizz key spheres with an int character, we do take a little bit of damage there. Got to make sure I keep that in mind, especially in the later portion of this event here, because that could make or break an event, really. Even a burst mode, even something like this where I don't think we're going to get too heavy of a challenge. You never know, man. We could get absolutely just surprised by something crazy that this guy's doing at the very end of this fight. This would be a good test here for Blue Goku as well. So the ROF Blues, right? The Goku stacks. So if this is a longer event, he's going to be able to stack a lot more. Like, I know we rotated him off, but the more he comes around and the more attacks he can do, the stronger he's going to get. And then when we can finally switch into Vegeta, he'll be able to just like completely start doing some crazy damage. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right, so both those Fizz UI Gokus are going to dodge on this turn. They're going to get a guaranteed dodge. So let's go. Let's do this. I don't want to pick up that key sphere there. So let's do this. Let's grab. I think we should be fine here because Fizz is super effective against int. So I don't think that hurts us. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we pick up STR. That would hurt. That is one of those conditions. You can avoid that one. No EX Super. You can avoid that one if you want to. Again, it's just another way to add in a lot of extra points pretty quickly and easily. It is one of the ones that I hate. I actually hate putting on here because then I always have to, like you saw in the first turn, I got to think about which key spheres we're picking up. Otherwise, I'm going to end up screwing it up. Now, I do like that they're putting some of these challenges here on the burst modes, right? It brings a little bit more, I'll say like a reason to do them or a reason to really like ramp them up, because until now, there really hasn't been a reason to really make the burst modes that difficult, right? Because it's like, yeah, you can juice these up to be crazy long style events, or you can just make them an event where you can jump in, get the clear, get the points, get your rewards, and get the hell out, which is typically what I do with these burst modes. Any of these burst modes we've done, I think I've mentioned it before. Like every single time I think I talk about this. I don't really care about burst mode, to be 100% honest. So for them to actually put in some of these missions with, you know, extra tickets or like the title or like something else kind of locked behind doing a higher difficulty of the burst mode makes me feel a little bit more inclined to actually do it. Because if it wasn't for that, I really just wouldn't care. And as you can see, like this is just a Dokkan event, and we are what, 2 rounds in already, 2 turns in, and we're still in the first phase. So I think we're gonna be in for a longer fight here. All right, let's do this. I don't want to grab those with you, so I guess we're gonna swap around. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, so I'd pick those up with you. We would have done some crazy damage to ourselves, and I'm not about that. And that's why I wanted to put the blue boys up front, because I was afraid he wouldn't dodge. But if I did, he just would have gotten hurt by the damn key spheres, and yeah, there's that. And plus, I wanted to get the blue boys to stack another turn. UI Goku just went ahead and killed him here, so we're moving on to the next one. All right, so phase 2. This guy's an AGL. Okay, so let's do this. We're not going to swap into Vegeta yet. Let's do this again. Not getting the full key there for him, unfortunately. We'll do this. We'll do that. I can't grab the tech ones. You're not even going to get full. Damn, man. Some of this key situation ain't working too well for me. It ain't looking too hot. There we go. Yeah, dude, the more crits we can do, I think the better, the faster this is definitely going to go. Especially once we get these guys like built up more. Once we get them built up and running, they'll be fine. Right now, it's just going to take a little bit of time. Just kind of dwindle these boys down. You guys have to let me know what team you decided to bring into the burst mode here, right? Because you can choose to do the hybrid Saiyans category, right? You can build around the hybrid Saiyans, probably around like Bond and Master Disciple. I think would be a pretty solid team to bring in here. Or obviously you can do the pure Saiyans team like I'm doing. And I built mine around Realm of Gods. You can do that. You can wait until the EZAs drop tonight, right? And I'm doing this literally right before like the EZAs come out. So I wanted to try to get it done before then. But you could wait until those guys are done in here, and you could even use them in here, right? I think that obviously they're going to do very, very well. We got the spirit bombs, all that stuff. I think using those is going to be crazy. But I kind of waited a little bit on this one, and then now at this point I'm just like, you know what, I should probably just go ahead and just do it. Just go ahead and knock it out. All right, let's do this. We'll grab those. And then we can do that. Let's see what we can do here. See what we can make happen, Captain. Some okay damage. Not too bad. Okay. Yeah, we're doing them down a little bit. Yeah, dude, this is going to be definitely a longer burst mode than what I'm used to, and then what I even really like to do. You know, typically like the 6,000 points is what you look for burst modes, right? That's the typical standard of what it was, right? It was just 6,000 points was the max. You do it, you get your rewards, and you're done. And it takes maybe a little bit longer than like it takes longer than a normal Dokkan event, but it doesn't take as long as like a red zone or like anything like that. It's not anything that crazy. This one, however, I think is going to be, I'm not going to say it's on the level of like a red zone event or something like that, but like obviously it's taking us a little bit longer because he's got a whole bunch of HP, dude. He's got a whole ton of HP. We gave him extra damage reduction. We gave him extra defense. So that is just going to make it take a little bit longer. Again, though, man, you bring the Spirit Bomb boys in here, and you get to that final phase, and then you just let that Spirit Bomb fly, and I guarantee you go through this super, super quick. All right, let's do this. We'll grab those. We'll do that. I'm not going to use the domain just yet. I want to wait till we're a little further in. That way we don't, like, lose the domain before we really get a chance to do anything with it. Good. I was really hoping that was gonna be a crit. I'll say if that crits, that would do some good damage. And we do have the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta back there with his Super Easy A. He does help buff Realm of Gods as well, so he's definitely gonna be helping this team out, do a little bit of extra oomph during this fight here. All right, phase 3, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Let's do this. What are you trying to grab there, my boy? Int key spheres, that's fine. Honestly, probably should have just saved those for my boys down there. Let's do this. That should be enough. Yeah, okay. You guys can do that. Just so Goku can get some more supers in there. Because he really only got the buff from his passive for 3 turns. So, like, the guaranteed doing a bunch of extra supers is pretty much gone at this point. Or a bunch of extra attacks, right? That has a chance to be his supers, all that stuff. It's pretty much gone now. So, we really want to give him a chance to at least do some supers here and there. Right, so we can really build up that Vegeta. Because once we get into the final phase, we're just gonna let everything fly, dude. Like we're popping the domain, we're popping actives, we're doing all that stuff. That way we can try to just steamroll through the last phase. Take these first 3 phases to kind of take our time to build up, and then that last phase just try to bulldoze it. I think that's gonna be the best method here, the best way to do it. Right, because it is going to take a little while anyway. So, I mean, if you take your time to do that, save all your big hits, your heavy hitters for the very end, and just let it fly, dude. There we go. Nice. It'd be cool to see. So we did get the announcement for, like, the revamped red zone and blue zones. I think it's going to be very cool to see what they do with those. In the end, right? I think it'd be very fun if they make those like challenging. Let's just grab that. Should be fine, right? No, let's do this. Because I want to get those down there. Yeah. We'll do this, and we're probably gonna get a Dokkan attack before we can get to the last phase, huh? Yeah, the next turn. If we don't kill on this turn, we're gonna end up with a Dokkan attack. Probably should just pop the domain now, because that way it'd really juice a lot of this stuff up, and we can probably go through this a little bit quicker. But yeah, dude, they're tearing apart now. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with the revamped red zones, blue zones, all that stuff. Hopefully that content's really good. I hope it's really, I would say tough. I hope it's some tough content. I hope it's longer content. That way, you know, them dropping the easy A's at the same time for the Spirit Bomb boys, that they will actually have a playground to kind of go in and play. That's not just like Festival of Battles, right? Having to go back through Festival of Battles again, just to try them out. Being able to use them in new stages is kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah, I can take them through old stages, and that's fine. It's good for showcases, it's good for all that. But like, for me personally playing, like, I don't like going back and doing old stages over and over again with new characters. I like new characters coming out. I like new stages dropping, and I like to use those characters in the new stages. It's the way I like to play. So hopefully we'll see something along those lines here. Okay, if Goku doesn't kill, I hope he does, because then we get the Dokkan attack on the final phase. Goku, please. Yeah, dude, nice. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to be dropping actives. We're going to do the Dokkan attack. We're going to tear through this last phase real fast. You about to say night-night, boy. Oh yeah, and they have Don playing in the background, so there will be some generic random music going right now. Let's go ahead and let's use this. Get some damage in there. And then, of course, get my boy out here. And we're going to watch it because this is honestly one of my favorite active skills in the game right now.
I don't need a godlike instinct. This is the power of a Saiyan!
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. All right. And we're just going to throw him right up front. He is going to do his Dokkan attack here. So we'll be good there. We'll just go ahead and pick that up. We're not even going to play around. We're just going to grab these. We'll be good to go. Vegeta will get hit a couple times or dodge. He's going to build his ki to be up all the way. Love it. And then just in time for our Dokkan attack. Let's see if I can get this right this time. Last time I did it, I screwed it up. All right, we got it.
Gonna go all out.
Easy day. It's done. This burst mode is complete, baby. Just got to land one big attack. Final impact indeed, my boy. Nice finish. Nice end there on the KO screen. We love to see that. Dude, I love that shot right there, man. That looks so good. It looks so good. All right. So that's going to do it for the burst mode. That completes that Dokkan event. All of those missions, all the points that we did need in order to complete the panel mission to get the tons of thanks tickets, the burst mode missions to get all of those done, as well as the EX mission, which was, again, just to complete it with 8,000 points or more. So if we go in here, missions, burst mode, we'll see all of these are complete. So we'll do that. Unlike other burst modes, you don't have to do it with both of the categories. You don't have to do it with pure Saiyans. You don't have to do it with hybrid Saiyans both. You just do one and you complete it and it's done. So those are all complete. We'll go ahead and go out here. I will click on that one. So that panel mission is done. I'm waiting to pick all these up until we are done. These last two, I would assume, are either the greatest tour or some of the revamped red zone, blue zone would be my guess is going to be one of those. So we'll go ahead and leave those where they are. And we can jump over here. EX mission, mission T, complete burst mode with 8,000 or more points. Boom. One extra dragon stone. You got to love that. And I think we're supposed to get a special title, right? So yeah, there it is. Look at that. Very cool. So we can throw that bad boy on there just so it's there and we have it. And there you go. The Super Saiyan 4 Dokkan event burst mode is complete in its entirety. 8,000 plus points. All missions done. If you guys did stick around in this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know if you guys have taken on this burst mode yet. Let me know how many points you guys have gotten through. Did you do all the 8,000 points? Did you do the 4,000 points and call it good for the tons of thanks tickets? And what team did you guys use? Did you use hybrid Saiyan? Did you go pure Saiyan? And then what category we're using within those two? Let me know down below. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.